Uncle C, back in the office, and in today's video I'm going to be describing 3 core habits that all guys need in order to maximize confidence and destroy all anxiety. Now, fair warning, if you stick with me until the end of this video, I'm going to make one massive promise to you, okay? The promise is that you're going to have more clarity as to how to live your life. You're going to learn how to get more success within your life, and not to mention, I'm going to be showing you the key critical areas that will actually move the needle forward to maximize success in any area that you see fit that you're wanting success in. This is going to include your purpose. This is going to include making more money. This is going to include building the type of wealth that you have always wanted to achieve and becoming a higher status, higher value individual. So with that said, let's dive in. The very first thing that all guys are going to need in order to maximize their success is a willingness to actually want it. Okay? I want you to let this sink in for a second. If you're a quitter, okay, there is nobody on planet Earth that will ever help your situation. Okay, I've met past friends, okay, I've met people over the years, I've seen guys on the internet, okay, I have noticed a common trend. If you have a quitter's mindset, a quitter's mentality, you will give up ASAP. And the reason why you'll give up is because you do not have a willingness to succeed. So if I look how I actually worded this word for word, I put a willingness to want it mindset. The fact is most guys don't actually want the results that they claim that they want, because if they did, their time, their energy, their attention, as well as their focus would be going there, but it isn't. So I'll give you some examples. You're going to consistently see guys who maybe are talented at one thing and they tell all of their friends, oh yeah, man, next month I'm going to start that business. Next month, I'm going to finally release that new song that I've been talking about. Next month, I'm going to finally do this, and they never do anything. You hear guys say, next month I'm going to get in the gym. I'm going to finally get fit. I'm going to get my body right? I'm going to cure my approach anxiety. I'm going to go meet women, and I'm going to go date the type of companions that I want, and they never actually do it. Deep down, they don't actually want it. If you don't want it, you will never win. And the reason why you'll never win is because you have a quitter's mindset. You could equip yourself with the best people on earth to maximize your success. You could equip yourself with the best guides, the best trainers, the best coaches, the best mentors. You could do all of that. And if you don't truly want it deep down for yourself, A, you're not going to stick it out. B, you're not going to go the distance that it's going to actually have happen when it comes to going through the hardships in life, taking the proper risks. And then C, you're going to quit anyways, even if you did have a proper plan. So with that said, if you do not have the willingness to want it mindset, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. That's number 1. Okay, these are in sequential order. Number 2, the second thing that you need to have as a guy, as an individual, is you need to have positive mental affirmations that are consistently going through your head. If you actually want success in an area, you're going to have to tell yourself positive reinforcement. Instead of dwelling on your past failures, instead of dwelling on maybe your shit life or where you don't want to be, instead of dwelling on all of the issues that you've had that make you anxious, that make you self-conscious, you have to consistently say things in your head that move the needle forward to almost brainwash yourself into thinking you're a badass. That's the only way. You have to do that. If you don't do that, you won't win. So constantly throughout the day, what I'm doing is I'm giving myself reasons, I'm giving myself excuses why I can do something. I will consistently tell myself, yes, I can grow my business to XYZ dollars per year. I can overcome XYZ anxiety in life. I can get to where I need to be. I can do this. That is what is constantly going through my mind. If that is not going through your mind, you are going to be having negative self-talk, negative self-doubt. All of these issues start to creep in to the back of your head. And then what you start to really think is you think that you're not worthy. When in actuality, here's what you need to do. You need to take an outside look at the whole world. Every single person. And you need to look at somebody you want to be like or that you admire. And what you have to do is you have to ask yourself, number 1, are they living? Number 2, are they human? And number 3, have they gotten results in the thing that I want results in? If those 3 things check the boxes, it is your duty to understand that they are made of flesh and bones just like you. Flesh and blood just like you. They have a beating heart just like you. And if somebody else can do it, that means you can too. The key is actually taking that initiative, realizing that, having a guiding compass to never give up, and having positive affirmations that go across your head. Instead of negative self-talk and negative self-doubt like every single other guy on planet Earth does to himself, they lose the race before the gun even goes off. And I don't want that to be you. Number 3, this is the most powerful. You should be taking notes on this video if you haven't. Number 3 is extremely important. You need mentors. Let this sink in. Every single place that I've ever gotten to in life was because I had mentors show me a roadmap. There is one thing in life that is the most valuable, and it's the most valuable over all other things because you can't buy it, and it's your time. Your time is extremely crucial. Your time is extremely valuable. Okay? Your time on this earth is limited. And because it's limited, it's your duty to put that time where it should be going. Here's how you do this. You have to have mentors. When you want to achieve a certain goal, here's the kicker. If you don't have mentors, if you don't have coaches, if you don't have a roadmap, if you don't have somebody in your corner who has actually been there, done that, and had success, it's going to be extremely hard for you to get it. And here's why. You're shooting from the hip. You're going off the cuff. You're doing what's intuitive and what's natural to you. And I can't tell you how many times in business, like in my younger years, my younger 20s, I was constantly stuck at 10, 20K a month. And it's like as soon as I finally put mentors in place and people who were ahead of me in business who actually showed me roadmaps, showed me places where I need to be, showed me blind spots within my own life that I wasn't even paying attention to. All of a sudden it was like the thing took off and all of a sudden the needle was moving forward with only half the effort that I was putting in before. The key is actually taking a second and humbling yourself and realizing that other people might know something that you don't. And if you tell yourself, I'm a constant student, I'm a student for life, you will win. Every single interaction I go into, I think that the other person might know a bit about something that maybe I don't, and maybe I can learn something from them. And if they have success or more success in a specific area that I don't, I every single time 100% will listen. With that said, a client that I recently mentored, he just gave me one of these testimonials. And when he gave me this, A, it was completely random. B, I didn't know it was coming. And C, this is probably one of the most genuine from the heart testimonials I've ever received. So I'm going to play this end to end. I'm not going to cut anything out. I'm going to leave it raw. I'm going to leave it truthful. I want you guys to watch this because it is truly remarkable. Like when guys actually have a template, have a mentor, have a process, they succeed. And you can see the total transformative shift in this guy. So without talking too much, let's just dive in.
Brendan here, the Gut Whisperer. Totally different video from what you're used to. Stay tuned. I'm certain there's going to be a lot of value for someone. So let's dive right in. Over the last little while, about a year now, I've found myself in a relationship for the first time in a really long time, well over a decade. I absolutely adore her. She's fantastic. Love her a lot. But over the course of us getting more and more involved, I started to develop certain behaviors, develop insecurities, really some underlying issues that I never really addressed. And I became quite feminine in nature, like overbearing, wanting to see her all the time, seeking validation, seeking intimacy, almost like forcing intimacy, seeking approval. All of these things, I didn't feel like I was truly behaving the way that I'm supposed to, but I just couldn't control it. It was almost as if I felt that I needed to be more dainty to make her be more attracted to me, like more feeling. But it's completely the opposite. And trust me, women do not want that. Women want a strong man. And this brought me to looking online and searching for lessons and videos and coaches to teach me because I knew I was doing things wrong. So I came across this video on YouTube and it's called Stop Rewarding Bad Behavior. And I need to sort of qualify this. It's not like my girlfriend was being bad or she was misbehaving and I was looking to, or I was rewarding her bad behavior. That's not it at all. What I was doing was I was acting out of my own nature, out of my own purpose. And all of these things were just making the relationship worse and worse. And meanwhile, she really didn't change. I was the one that changed. So I found it, and the guy's name is Casey Zander. And I'm going to put a video right up here really quick. It was incredible. And at one point, he says, and he just stops what he's doing, and he looks right at the camera, and he says, "At what point did you become a pansy ass?" And I was like, holy shit, it's true. I'm being a little bitch. I'm acting like a little bitch. So at the end of the video, I hit a subscribe, I hit a like, and then I started consuming his information, his free information, really just learning about his demeanor, his delivery. I liked him a lot. I like everything that he represents. And then so I decided to purchase one of his programs. It's called a Masculinity Blueprint. And let me tell you, as you can see, the book's in my background. I'm a very educated individual. I love business. I love learning. I am a lifelong student. I've bought many, many courses. This is hands down the best course I've ever enrolled in terms of like video modules. Everything's broken down. Casey literally breaks every single thing down. I'm going to read some of the modules here. Not all of them, because some of them might be confused as like tactics for manipulation, but that's not it at all. What it is understanding behaviors, women behaviors and men behaviors. And when you really understand this content, you start to really value yourself more and understand that in order for you to really have a successful relationship, the man must be living in accordance to his purpose. He really must be doing the things that are fulfilling for him, because a woman wants a man that is driven. A woman does not want a man that is revolving everything around her. They don't want that. And I've learned this, and I've learned that really a man in his purpose will attract the women without any effort. Now, I am not looking for multiple women or dating or anything like that. I found my unicorn. And trust me when I say this, I have a very colorful background. In fact, I used to be a male exotic dancer for almost 15 years, very successful. I have experienced a ton. I digress, but I just need to say that because women have never really been a problem to me. But learning about true masculinity and true masculine energy and feminine energy, I knew nothing about it. Maybe some little things intuitively. So anyways, Casey, he's 24 years old recording these video modules, and I have learned a ton. I'm 39 years old, and I've learned so much from him. He is one of my new mentors. I absolutely adore him. I love him. He's an incredible individual. I've never met him before. I'm not getting paid to make this video, but I would be doing a disservice if I don't share this information. So if you are a guy and you're struggling in a relationship, you're struggling in the dating marketplace, you're struggling with your wife, you feel as though that you're retracting in your own manliness, in your own manhood, you need to learn these principles because it's going to get you right back on track. This information literally saved my life because I was going down a path of just being a little bitch, emotional and needy and like nothing sexual, nothing sexy about me at all. And here I am, I'm a muscular, good-looking guy. I've got my stuff together and I'm just being a little bitch. So Casey just literally kicks my ass in all of these videos. So here's some of the video modules. Phase 1, masculine mind. Phase 2, how to approach a woman. Phase 4, how to first date. Phase 5, female games. Now again, this is not about manipulation. This is understanding how women are genetically made up and how women truly think. With this understanding, it's like the veil has been lifted and you're like, okay, I get women now. I know what they truly want and I know what they don't want. So then you can behave accordingly to attract the right woman that you're looking for. Not to please them, but to be sexy and attractive yourself. And that really ultimately means is getting your shit together, going to the gym, getting your nutrition right, working on your finance, working on your business, working on all the things that you want to become and working on all the things that a woman truly values and is attracted to become that alpha male that you truly want to be and become that alpha male that we're all destined to be. Relationships go south, masculine charisma, managing a quality long-term relationship, identity. This is huge. I truly was struggling with my identity. And by doing this course, this program, I really learned what my identity is again. I refound it. There's a few more modules. Guys, I am so thrilled I did this course. Casey is amazing. He is worth every single penny. If you are struggling, if you are feeling insecure, if you want to learn more about masculine energy and feminine energy, if you want to grow your balls back, you really need to have faith in Casey, have faith in me. I'm a man of my word, and I value him so much. He's absolutely incredible. To this day, I wonder how a 25-year-old guy, has learned so much and is so eloquent with his words. This, honestly, guys, he's the shit. He really is the shit. And I'm so grateful. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, because if you're struggling, you need to enroll in one of his programs. I enrolled in the Masculine Blueprint. Hands down, so happy, so happy. Now, some of the things are a little bit dated in terms of like, if you're an older guy like me, you may not be doing the social media dating sort of thing, but I listened to every single video module and I learned, because you got to put your ego away. Leave your ego at the door, because you're going to learn stuff. And I learned so much and I'm so grateful. So again, Casey, thank you so much. You're the man. I'm going to put a link below if you want to sign up. You can save $100. Again, I'm not getting paid for this, but I would be doing a disservice if I don't share this with my community. So again, Masculine Blueprint, Casey Zander, you're the man. Thank you so much. You saved me and you saved my relationship. My girlfriend and I, we took a break for a month and I focused on this and I focused on the content and I focused on getting myself back the way that I used to be and should be. And the relationship is better than it's ever been. I'm happy, I'm masculine, I'm confident, I'm secure. She's noticed a night and day difference, so have I. I'm so thrilled. Thank you so much, Casey, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And if you're watching this, go find him on YouTube, subscribe to his channel, and just enroll. Hit that order button and commit, because I guarantee you're going to learn some incredible stuff and you're going to change your life and you're going to change your relationship. Out.